Hi you all, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for those who are subscribed, newcomers, and for those returning. I appreciate all of you guys and gals. Today I am making for you guys not so much of a recipe, but more of a put together type of situation that doesn't involve too much cooking. I am making a homemade garlic herb butter. So you kind of barely can find like a garlic herb butter in the stores, so it's pretty much a very easy task to make it at home, which lasts you for several weeks and pretty easy to make. And it's amazing for your spreads to put on top of your meats or fish when you cook, and it's for just your bread and butter. So I started this recipe with getting some pre-peeled garlic, which is my favorite to just buy instead of going through the hassle of peeling the garlic myself, which is fresher. You can do that if you want, but I got pre-peeled garlic with a small ramekin that I used, La Crusette ramekin. I can link it below in the description. And put in some olive oil, and I want a little bit of a herby taste to it, so I did the olive oil and a piece of thyme and rosemary. We are going for a herb situation here, so I want my garlic infused with a little bit of an herb taste. Then the fresh herbs here, I just grabbed a bunch of parsley, some fresh thyme, as you see here. I have some rosemary, some oregano. When you're making your herb butter, it's really your preference of what you like. I also have some sage here as well. So again, parsley, thyme, rosemary, sage, and oregano. Not too much oregano as it's very strong, but just enough to contribute to that herb butter taste. So then you're pretty much getting your herbs together, and you're going to be basically slicing them up as fine as you want or as thick as you want, depending on what you want to use your herb butter for. So I gave mine a good rough chop here. I've already chopped up the parsley, and I'm chopping up the rest of the herbs here together. And this is what it looks like. So I'll let you guys see this process here. And then we'll move on to the next process. For the butter, so we can just use a regular butter that's softened. So this is a butter that I actually made from scratch, which got heavy cream and whipped it until it became a butter, rinsed out the buttermilk. That's another video for another time, but any softened butter would do. And I got my cloves of garlic. I think probably about 20 cloves. I don't know how many I actually used. I like my cloves of garlic in a bit more thicker pieces. You can, at this point, slice them to get them a little bit more smaller pieces throughout the butter. I like larger cloves of those garlic when I'm using it as a spread, because I am a garlic lover. So I went ahead and put in all of these cloves. I did heavy season with salt and pepper because I want this to be a very savory butter and a seasoned butter. I like my butter to be seasoned, so I heavy seasoned with salt and pepper. Got in my cloves of garlic and put in all of my chopped herbs and just mixed accordingly. So that became very well and smooth incorporated. And I found these cute jars on Amazon. I'll link it again below. With the other items I used here in this video. And I am going to show you guys how I just jarred the butter. So this can be frozen, which is what I'm doing here. It could be mixed and transformed to other ideas as well. I did take one of the jars separately after this video, and I roasted up some bone marrow and I added it to the butter. So I made a bone marrow garlic herb butter. They can be versatile and you can do a lot with them. But yeah, so I jarred them. The amount of butter I made ended up making 5 jars. So I have a lot of herb butter for any special occasion that I want to use it for. And again, this is pretty easy. Hope you guys make it. It's nice. You can make it a little spicy. Add some pepper flakes here. Add some Cajun seasoning. Sorry, this video got cut off here. I didn't realize I was not recording the angle to see the butter, but it's simply putting the butter in the jars. Then I hit it against the table a little bit to knock out the air at the bottom. You can see those, like it's splattering. That's knocking the air out of the butter so that it's able to fully fill the jar with no air, so that it's preserved and stays well for a while. So again, this should last several weeks. As long as your butter would expire, it should last to that same time frame. So that's what it looks like, and hope you guys love it, and thanks for watching.